Hello and welcome to another session of Brick Therapy. Today I'll be reviewing set 6277. This is the Imperial Trading Post, and it was released back in 1992 for around $87, so to speak. And it's the largest of the Imperial sets. Not the largest part count for the pirate sets, because the larger ships have much higher part counts, but as for Imperials or land-based sets, this had the most from the vintage pirate sets. So let me show you the box real fast. This is the front, and it's the old flap. I don't have the tray that goes inside, but we'll look inside in a second. This is the back, and as you can see on the back here, it has an alternate build with a small ship and like a little fort. Over here it's using the raised base plate for a different type of, looks like a port. Yeah, same as this one. No, it's not the same, but it's another port there, and then just this little play scene. Then let's go inside. As you can see in here, it has a little story. I guess I'll read it. Let's see. It says, "The Adventures of the Lego System Pirates of the Sea, Imperial Trading Post. During the 18th century, a peaceful colony of settlers enjoying the island treasures they discovered suddenly had their serenity interrupted. The invaders were those who called themselves the Lego System Pirates of the Sea. For years, the pirates had been searching for the same buried treasure that the settlers were now claiming as their own. This, of course, disturbed the pirates, as they knew the doubloon, Spanish gold coins, the settlers found had belonged to their ancestors. Ruled by a powerful empire, the Imperial Trading Post has been the hub for all trading activity for centuries. Ships from all corners of the world have traveled to this island to trade their wares. The pirates, always aware of the treasure on the island, have been watching the trading activity closely. Because the post is so well protected, the pirates cannot easily access the island. But this has not stopped the pirates, for they have devised a plan to capture outgoing ships at sea and confiscate their treasures. Will the pirates be successful, or will someone discover their secrets? Use your imagination to continue the adventures of the Lego System Pirates of the Sea." Terrible reading. That's part why I was never a teacher. But yeah, this is it. So let's get building. Alright, so here it is. Before I get into the review of the actual set, let's look at some of the minifigures. You have the Admiral, an officer, and only 2 guards for this whole base. And this is the biggest size-wise for the land base because it has 2 base plates, 32 by 32 base plates. You have this guy who I think he's supposed to be very limited, but I believe his torso showed up in 2 sets, and I have a few of them, so I hope they're limited because then maybe I can get rich off it. But then you have one guy with an eye patch, could be a pirate, and the others look like they're just some kind of sailor or something, merchant maybe. Yeah, so this is the only bad part, but easily remedied if you have other sets. Alright, let's take a look at this set. So it has 3 cannons to protect it, and the cannons I have are the ones with the cross cannons that are the non-firing variant. I believe that's what was available in the US at the time. So this is out at the dock, at the back end, right? Or is this the front end? I don't know. I guess it depends how you want to look at it, but there's 2 cannons on this end, so I'm thinking this must be the front end of it. You also have this one up here that's on wheels, so it can be moved anywhere else. But out here on the docks, you have one building with no flag, which kind of surprised me. But it's a 2-story and has 2 different ladders. Let me see if I can turn this around without breaking anything. Okay, so it has 2 sets of ladders. Well, when I was building this, you know, it brought back a lot of memories, but a lot of things I also forgot is why didn't they just put this in the middle? But then I guess it'd be hard for you to play inside, but there's really no space anyways. And then have the ladder go up twice, but I guess they want you to come up here and then you're kind of stuck here, right? Because there's no door. So you have to either leap over to this balcony or go into this upper room, and then from there you can go up to the very top. Then over here you also have another 2-story building. This one has a ladder that goes straight up from the very bottom, and here is where I think is the equivalent of El Dorado Fortress's officer room, except this has I don't forget what they're called, wine cup, whatever. I don't drink, so sorry, I don't know. This has 2 different cranes. Well, it has this crane that has the winch, and then there's this one that you have to do manually, and I don't have the string for it, so I didn't build it out. But you also have an opening door to put in store items. So because this doesn't swivel, I'm thinking there must be, this part of the land must be for boats to come up to, and then they can unload whatever's in the ship. Except this part's not closed off, and I'm not even sure what this is. This might be a storeroom or maybe some kind of a business. Over here is the single cannon protecting this side. I guess if you have to, you can roll that cannon either to this side or maybe even right next to this. One thing I couldn't tell is if this palm tree is in the right place. I put it here only because when I put it up here where I thought the instructions said to put it, just took up space and I didn't want to. You have this area where it has some storage, and then so you have, I guess, this thing that comes up, you have this, and then I guess the third one is the one in the boat that lifts up, And then in here you have, you know, whatever. And I guess this is big enough for this boat to come through. But see, it's barely wide enough to let this ship through, and I don't even think it's as big as the other ship, which is this one. So it will fit through this area, but then it basically, the sails, it would actually crash. I don't think it's gonna make it through. So if anything, this is part of the ship that has to dock out here somewhere. Or maybe, oops. You know, the grip strength on some of these pieces are not as good as they probably used to be, because it's so old, vintage. This is, oops. Look at that, it doesn't line up. I didn't even realize that. I must be off by a little, one way or the other. I'll have to check it out. But I guess the ship can come up and dock alongside here. And there's some there, like that. And then this little boat can be out here somewhere. Who knows? I don't know if they would want a boat docking so close to one of their cannons. Maybe we can go on the inside. Right there. There. So anyways, there you have it. This is Lego set 6277, the iconic Imperial Outpost. Or Trading Post. I'm sorry. I'll do that again. So there you have it. This is the iconic Lego set 6277, the Imperial Outpost. I guess there is a pirate because there's a flag. But yeah, let me know what you think of this set. And next week I will be doing a contrasting and comparing between the blue coats and red coats. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and let me know if I missed something. I think I did the part count. There's really no other features. I mean, talking about doors maybe. It's very sparse. Okay, take care.